Hey viewers, welcome to another game as the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another 1 versus 1 from Starcraft 2. And this is the Heart of the Swarm, just so you know. So it's past the expansion. And this is ZvT, who is playing the Zerg in the bottom left versus No Name as T as the Terran in the top right. So this was submitted by the Zerg player. Okay. There we go, finally it cleared up. So I will cut out the piece in between. It was just a few workers mining. So it's not a big deal anyway. We see the supply depot coming up. We see nothing coming up here for the Zerg player, even though he has some larvae, he has some money. He needs to get his larvae invested in something. Come on, there we go, finally getting that. But yeah, every time you do that, you lose minerals. So especially if you make drones, and these are all going to be drones. Yep. Yeah, you want to make sure that you do that as quickly as possible. Keep up with that. And we do see an extractor coming up. That is early. It's in fact really early, because normally we see people going for either the spawning pool like this, or the expansion, which is over here of course, and is not up yet. So there's SCV coming in to scout, and that is, well, kinda, yeah, a little bit too early. You should have built the supply depot first, because, well, once you build half a supply depot, this drone gets denied access to your base, and especially if you just chase him with an SCV, that's going to cost you quite dearly. Not only in information, because he now gets all the information that he wants, but also because you set an SCV on him. So basically you deny mining on the SCV as well. So anyhow, the barracks are going to be completed here, then the supply depot will be completed, and we will see the first marine come out and then kill the drone. In the meantime, the Overlord is over here. This is a relatively small map, so the Overlord can fly to the other side relatively quickly. But he prefers to keep it over here. He does have one of them over here as well, which means this one is probably going to die. Although, well, he chose to put his marine up top instead of on the bottom. Normally it's better on the bottom, but he's still going to catch it because the Overlord has nowhere to run, and so that's exactly the way he wants that, of course. So the drone is still alive, and the SCV is still chasing it, which is kind of crazy. Is the Overlord going to get out? Oh, it's going to be close. No, it's going to go down. There you go. You should, of course, have kept it over here. No, he shouldn't have kept it over there. He should have kept it over here, and then, or well, scouted over here, and then he could run it away over there, because there's no way to get vision there. Anyway, we get some Zerglings out, because, well, I was entertaining myself with this Overlord. In fact, there were troops coming out. This one Marine sitting all the way over here. I thought he sent that, he actually clicked like all the way around here and then back there. But apparently the Marine did not agree with his orders and wants to defy this. So anyway, we have some Zerglings coming in. The Zerglings are going to prevent this expansion from coming up, if the Terran player decides to do that at any point. There is no expansion up yet for the Zerg player though, and he has plenty of money for that. Well, he has had plenty of money for that, but he decides to go for all Zerglings, and yeah, he has a queen out, which increases the amount of units he can actually build, of course. But yeah, you want to get those expansions out as soon as possible, because once you get them out, they will actually make money for you. So they will allow you to make extra money. By now, we have almost 300 saved up, and this should really just work. So yeah, the Baneling bust, which means you blow up some Banelings on this supply depot, and you can then run in with all of your Zerglings and wreak havoc on these SCVs, which you're not going to be able to farm for a little bit. And every second you delay this, I mean, look at the amount of SCVs you keep off mining here. Yeah, if you just do that, if you just deny the farming for this long, you're going to be severely ahead. And that is why Baneling busts are so popular in the lower levels. Obviously in the higher levels people tend to have a bigger army behind their... Well, they tend to have an army over here, that's first. So they will be more aggressive in the early part. And then they will have a bigger army in general. So your SCVs... Or sorry, your Zerglings won't actually be able to bust through and well, run in afterwards. But here we only had 2 Marines and, well, a couple Marines for the rest. But now we have 8 Marines and now nothing can happen. Because these guys, yeah, they may blow up one of these supply depots, but that's not a really big deal. That is not, well, a big enough deal to actually worry about. He is, however, going to, well, to keep the Terran in this base. And wow, still no expansion out from the Zerg player. Really needs to be way quicker with that. And he built a hatchery in his base. Okay, I don't see why. There's no aggression at all coming out from this Terran player. He's just purely defensive. And okay, now he has some Marines coming up. But, well, really purely defensive strategy from the Terran. And still there's no expansion up. That's unacceptable. That is just waiting to get killed then. I mean, he could have had 3 bases up, maybe even 4 bases up and running by now. Because, as I said, once you have that expansion out, it starts making money for you. So don't be fooled by the amount of money he has and say, well, no, he has 40 minerals. He couldn't have built 2 expansions out of that. No, because once you build that first expansion, you actually get more money from it. So, yeah, from that first expansion, you can basically earn back the money from that expansion and build the second expansion. Anyhow, we have some lags going on again. I've never gone this far into the replay, so I don't know how bad it's going to be, but I will try to cut them out once again. Oh, the Marines are coming up though. Oh, only 2, no problem. So I will, yeah, oh, just hope that it cleared up. And it did clear up! Yay! There you see the power of hope, man. The power of hope. Anyhow, yeah, this is kind of crappy. By the way, if you have your own replay and you want me to take a look at it, feel free to send them to me. casualprogamer@hotmail.com. And yeah, just attach the replay to the email. It should be easy enough. And yeah, let me know who you are, because that's a very important one. Let me know which of the 2 sides you are. So, are you Terran, are you Zerg in this match, or just give me your in-game name. Oh, it's all good. Anyhow, this Widow Mine is going to wreck faces on this group of Zerglings. If it actually respawns, well, if the 24 seconds are up, and we will see that right now. Oh, these Banelings! Oh, no! Oh my god! Oh my god! That timed perfectly! Holy crap! I guess this was not submitted by the Terran, by the Zerg player, but rather by the Terran player. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, that was so lucky. They did take out the Widow Mine though, but holy crap, that one Widow Mine keeping away that entire, well, the entire group of Banelings. And yeah, now the Terran player actually able to pretty much hold this off. He's going to build a wall off for some reason. I don't really understand. There's really nothing the Zerg player can do. And you need to realize that every building you build costs minerals, and you don't actually need 4 supply depots. So he takes off 4 SCVs, invests 400 minerals in this, and then he's going to cut off his own army from the front of this this base, which means that all in all he's losing, like, let's say 500 minerals for a strategy that doesn't really do anything. If he just keeps his army over here, the Zerglings cannot run in at all. The Banelings may actually be able to take out part of this army if he had Banelings, but well, that's the price you pay. So either you spread out your Marines, or you get some Marauders in the front, and the Marauders will take the Baneling hits no problem. Finally an expansion comes up for the Zerg player. It is, however, the Terran player who was way earlier on that, and especially with those mules, he can definitely stay ahead in the economy. It is very low on army though. Yeah, the barracks are not producing anything. He has no upgrades yet, I think. No, his first upgrade is coming up. No combat shield yet. Is researching Stimpack. Stimpack is the best one. The best upgrade to get. And that was the tank, by the way, taking a shot. But Stimpack is the best first upgrade. Yeah, for the Marines that is, and for the Marauders, because it does add quite a lot of extra damage to every one of them, which is excellent. So the Zerglings fall back to their base, and they really don't want to be anywhere near this anymore. And we're going to fast forward because I have the feeling that this is going to take quite a while. And that's normally the case with low-level games. They take quite a while because people think they need like a 200 army instead of just going out with a 50 army or even a 20 army. But yeah, they think they need just a huge amount of troops to be able to press their advantage, and obviously you don't. Oh, sorry, I missed that. But a little bit of a drop coming in over here. They didn't really do anything yet, but they are going to get dropped, and oh, getting picked up. A little bit of micro involved, obviously, but well, he is getting kind of low, so he is going to fly away. Oh, the Mutalisks are out though. And is he going to be able to stop this? He needs to just drop these troops to hold off the Mutalisks, but no, the Mutalisks stop their chase, and all should be well. So we're going to fast forward a little bit again. But yeah, you don't need to have 7 tanks and 1800 Marines to be able to do something. You need like 4 Marines to start doing something. And of course, yeah, that takes practice. I mean, I can't do it, for one, because, yeah, it's just too hard for me. But I know it can be done, so if I concentrated on it, if I played a few games trying to make it work. I'm a terrible Terran player, by the way. I'm a Zerg player normally. But yeah, if you just concentrate on it and learn from the pros. So look at what the pros do. When do they get out of there? When do they get out of their base? And you can learn a lot from that. All of the Stimpack going on. And are they going to be able to snipe this entire fleet of flock, I guess, of Mutalisks? Nope, 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 nope. Plenty of them get out. He did get a few. And now he's going to heal up with his medevacs, because that is what they do. So all in all, we're sitting back. We're still doing much too defensive strategy, because the Terran player is pretty far ahead. You can see that from the army, that's one. But he should feel that from the amount of troops he has compared to what he's meeting. And obviously the Zerg player, well, he made the big mistake of not expanding. And look at that tank shot there. Just getting everything. And obviously, yeah, because he was... the Zerg player wasn't expanding at all. He doesn't have the resources required to actually, well, do anything here. And he built way, way, way too many drones for the amount of army he has. And well, late expansion plus too many drones equals no army at all, which means that, well, this is going to be a very easy win for our Terran player. And once again, I don't think he really deserved this this win this badly. I mean, he got a great Widow Mine explosion off, but that's about it. That's about all he did, well, tactics wise, and that was just pure luck, because that Widow Mine just shot at something before then. And well, yeah, this is the same thing. I mean, having like 5 of them explode on one Marine, that's just as much of a lucky shot. Well, it's bad play on the Zerg player, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to get... Oh, finally he gets something. We're going to get all of the bases, and obviously this is, well, completely over. The Zerg player is, yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do, but that's not going to work, whatever he's trying to do. And he should just leave the game. There you go, no GG coming out. But yeah, this is low level gaming for you, man. It's all about just getting the bigger army, just macroing up. And if we look at the income, well, now it's sorry, yeah, I should have done that earlier. If you look at spending, that's probably a good one. We will see that Terran just spent more money. That's all you need to learn. If you want to learn this game, all you need to learn is how do I spend my money as efficiently as possible. And yeah, that's just practice, practice, practice. And the Zerg player should be ahead in that because it's Zerg. He should build like expansion 1 into expansion 2 into spawning pool. So that's when expansion 2 should come up, and then or well, base 2 I guess, and then expansion 3, which should probably not go over here, but well, should probably go over here. Anyway, that should come up like, I don't know, 10 minutes into the game, and we are now at 22 minutes, and this expansion just came up because it doesn't even have any drones yet. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.